Alright guys, it is time. 100% factual LR tier list. No. We're gonna do the top 10 LRs right here. We're going to actually, it's funny, this list that I like to do, when a new character comes out, was not updated for months. And then, 2 weeks ago we had Carnival LR Goku, this guy right here, and then now, of course, we have the dual Dokkan Fest LRs Piccolo and Gohan. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's take a look at the top 10 LRs here. I think people are probably not going to disagree with my placements of the new LRs, but let's jump in. We'll talk about it all. Number 10, we have Goku and Vegeta, the Worldwide Download Celebration Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. This character is definitely very good, but you guys know how good they are. A lot of that is not in your control, because they have an utterly absurd condition here. You have to super attack 3 times and get hit 7 times. Getting hit 7 times is really tough, especially for a character that's not that great tanky, unless they're super attacking first and then multiple super attacking first as well. So how good they will perform is often left out of your control. You need good RNG with super attacks, good RNG with where the attacks are placed. It just can become very annoying. Transformed, they can put up a lot of damage. They're relatively tanky. I mean, the toughest bosses are definitely killing them, but they could do, a lot of damage and be relatively solid. And of course, they have an incredibly powerful active skill. They're strong, but I mean, they certainly could have been built much better. I mean, there's stuff that could have been better here. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. They do have a great link set. They're on a lot of good teams, though. Number 9 here, we have LR Metal Cooler. Now, unlike Goku and Vegeta, which just are, like, their kit is kind of filled with a bunch of flaws, right? Things that I would change, things that could be better. Metal Cooler is just kind of what he is. Like, he's, like, strong. He's just sort of, like, I don't want to use the term power crept, but it's just, like, his defensive stats are not as high as I'd like. His offensive stats are not as high as I'd like. He does have the revive, which is really, really helpful. I think this character, the role he wants to fill, I think if he gave, like, Wicked Bloodline category allies, like 2 key 30% attack and defense, I would, like, move this guy up, like, 5 spots or something like that, right? Like, just something like that. Like, I just wish he had one extra little thing. He is very good, though. This guy is certainly a very powerful option. Not really too much for me to talk about with him, though. Like, right? Like, it's like he's super good, but I don't know that we could talk a lot about him. Okay. So now we get to Ultimate Gohan here. Now listen, he is good, but he has flaws. Flaws that are very difficult to overlook. I've compared this guy to UI Goku, in that, UI Goku, as we all know, right, like, he could dodge, and, oh my god, he lived Cell Max. He survived the Metal Cooler Core, like, all this stuff. Or, it's like, you could die to a normal if he gets hit by a normal from Cell Max or something like that, right? For sure. This Gohan is kind of like the offensive version of that, right? Where it's like, he can drop like a 19, a 15, and a 15 while being super effective against all types, and then his defense can get to a pretty reasonable level, like, over 1 million. But you guys know, 1 million defense doesn't cut it anymore against the really tough bosses. And this list, we're not talking about free-to-play characters. We're not talking about EZTURs. We are talking about Dokkan Fest and Carnival LRs. These are the characters where making excuses of, well, he could live normals, doesn't cut it. No, right? Like, sure, if he had a god level link set and he was mega consistent, right? Like, he was always, like, Final Form Cooler kind of has some similarities in his kit, but Cooler starts the turn out at, like, 20 key, right? Do you know what Gohan starts to turn out at usually? 6 key. And then it's like, hope that you have 8 orbs in front of you, or else you're not going to get the additional, you're not going to get as active, you're not going to get the super effective against all types. This is just a flawed character. The fact that he doesn't get key hurts. The very easy way they could fix this guy and make him significantly better is it really is just this line right here. Cooler, Gamma 2, Yamcha, all of these characters recently that have this, where they build up as they attack, it's with attacks performed. Gohan, for some reason, is super attacks performed. And he doesn't have guaranteed additional supers. So he could do super, normal, normal, next turn, super, normal, normal, next turn, super, normal, normal, and then you're dying, right? To one of these big bosses if he gets hit. It's just not good enough. This should be the same buff, but with attacks performed, and he should get 1 key for each of these. Cooler, that's exactly what he does, right? He gets attack and defense per attack performed, and then he gets key at the same time with it. That's exactly what Gohan should have done. With that, and then slightly adjusting his link set, giving him prepare for battle, giving him Saiyan lineage. You could say, well, Ultimate Gohan characters never get prepare for battle. I don't care. Give it to him anyway. Who cares? We've never seen Beast Gohan in Dokkan before, and you could say this isn't Beast Gohan. But, I mean, just give him prepare for battle, give him Saiyan lineage. Get rid of Saiyan Warrior Race, even though it's very common. Get rid of Infighter, and then boom, prepare for battle, Saiyan lineage, shocking speed. Now he's a gamer, right? The problem is that you're running this guy on builds with the gods. And, like, units above this Gohan, right? Like, we'll pull up my tier list, the last LR tier list I did. Characters who are above Gohan, the gods, right? Carnival LR Goku, Carnival LR Goku, Vegeta and Trunks. Guess what they all don't have with Gohan? Key links. It hurts. Gohan is good, but this is a heavily flawed design. Yeah, again, post your clip of him one-shotting Cell Max. Awesome, dude. With the boost, with the damage, cool. But we're not going to pretend like there's not tons of flaws all over this character. He's not good enough for what he is, which is a Dokkan Fest LR, a Carnival LR, not like level, right? It's just not good enough. Very good, but it's like there should be more. The nullification is cool. I do like when characters do this, but he's just not good enough, man. He doesn't work good enough with the characters better than him, like the Carnival Gokus and the gods and stuff like that. Tech God Goku, right? Characters like that. It's just unfortunate. Next we have LR Golden Frieza. Again, so like the next couple of units, let's pull out Golden Frieza, let's pull out STR Carnival Goku, right? And I mean, I could compare my thoughts directly to Gohan. Carnival Goku and Golden Frieza, I just feel like they're more consistent in what they're doing. Right? Like Goku and Golden Frieza, what do they both have, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, guaranteed additional super attack. Okay, let's take a look at Goku. Oh yeah, guaranteed additional super attack. That's weird. And then Gohan, let's take a look. Additional with a 70% chance to be a super attack. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Frieza, highly consistent character. Turn 1, Golden Frieza is the strongest character in the game. I don't think there's really any disagreements with that. He does sort of taper off as the fight goes on, but it doesn't mean he's not ridiculously uber powerful anyway, right? Golden Frieza, if he gets a super attack in, deep in the fight, he could still live some of the big bosses, right? Golden Frieza works really well with Final Form Cooler, better characters. When we compare Golden Frieza to Carnival Goku, I went over this in detail in the last LR tier list video I did, and sure enough, people brought up, like, why do you have this guy in front of Golden Frieza? They're very similar in what they do. I would say this Goku struggles for ki a little bit more. Certainly his damage, this is not, like, mega consistent where you're getting this every single turn, 24 ki, no. But it's definitely much easier for this guy to get there than like Gohan, right? When he has this, and then when he gets this, right? Like, and then when he gets this, oh, weird. He gets 9 ki from his passive. I wonder if it's harder for him to get his 24 ki than this guy who gets, oh, that's so weird. Oh, right. He gets 0. He only gets an additional 1 ki per orb. So you need other characters to really help him out. Tech God Goku, Path to Power Kid Goku, so yeah. And the reason I like this unit above Golden Frieza, I think this is very good, right? This support ability right there, super strong. And this, I mean, I guess it can be tough to get this. 10 attacks is an awful lot. But, I mean, this is one of the most powerful active skills in the game, for sure. Guaranteed crits on the turn, and you're getting the Scouter, right? Golden Frieza doesn't support. And then Golden Frieza, of the best characters in the game, Golden Frieza has the worst active skill. I like, again, maybe of, like, the top 30 units in the game or something like that, none of them have a worse active skill than Golden Frieza. His is pathetic, right? Like, I feel like UI Goku has a better active skill than Golden Frieza. Like, I don't know, right? Like, it's Golden Frieza. He basically doesn't even have an it does nothing if you get it, right? Golden Frieza is super good. Carnival Goku, super good. I mean, Ultimate Gohan is very good, right? But his flaws are too big, man. He has noticeable and very unfortunate flaws. Gohan does. It's unfortunate. All right, next. I mean, we're gonna get all the crying. Everyone, I'm sure the number one thing people have issues with, in this list is gonna be that I continue to put these two characters together. But I mean, they have the same kit. Like, I'm sorry. It literally all it takes is one very powerful 200% leader like Super Saiyan 4 Goku or something like that, and this character is doing exactly what the gods are, right? Like, it's not that difficult to understand. They have a very similar kit. I like them together. They're both. Here's the thing. The way these characters are structured is incredible. It is allowing them to age very gracefully. Better characters have come out. I don't feel like these units have gotten weaker, these two. It's just like, better characters have since come out, which has changed the landscape of the game. These guys are aging incredibly. All of the tech and abilities that these units have, the stacking, the guard, the damage reduction, the dodge, the guaranteed crit active skill, the attack breaking that these units have, is just ridiculous. Like, they're so good. Incredible anniversary units. It's going to be tough, man. Now that we're going, like, the 8th anniversary, if they're not going to do, like, fusions or something, like, there's no... I am a big, like, Kid Goku stan, and, like, like Demon King Piccolo, of course. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's tough for me, I feel like, to surpass what these two are in terms of hype and stuff like that. I'm going to be very curious to see what they do with the 8th anniversary. I don't think they'll be able to pass the hype of these two. Maybe Super Saiyan 2 Gohan could sell games Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but, like, the other three I guess if we compare the 7th anniversary to the 8th anniversary, the chances that the other two LRs are, like, way more hype and way better than Great Ape Vegeta and Kaioken Goku, though, I would say is really good chance, right? So I have those two tied. Cry about it, but just deal with it. Like, I'm not splitting them up, no way. All right, next we have Final Form Cooler here at 4. Cooler is still incredibly good. Cooler has some RNG to him, but it's not like the same type of RNG that Gohan has, right? Cooler will be starting the turn out at, like, 18 key oftentimes, right? Because, again, oh, weird. What does that say, guys? Can you read that? Where is this in, oh, yep, he doesn't have that, right? Cooler gets this 5 key, and then this is what I was talking about with Gohan. Whereas Gohan has to do super attacks and then doesn't get key. Cooler's building up key right there. It's beautiful design. Now, Cooler can cuck you if he doesn't really super attack very much, but for what is mostly an offensive unit, I really, like, highly value this guy. I think he's super good. I do not think you could put this guy number 1 anymore. No. No way. But, I mean, you could say this guy's number 2, I feel like. I still disagree. I still like Vegeta and Trunks better, but Cooler is very strong. I don't feel like Cooler has been power crept or pushed aside or anything like that. It's just, a better character was out before him, and a better character came out after him. That's all, right? Cooler's still very, very good. No Cooler slander around here, no way. All right, next we have Tech LR Carnival Goku. This is a good time for me to grab the number 2 character for the first time since they've released our not number 1, Vegeta and Trunks. Now, here's the thing. Again, if you want to put Cooler above Vegeta and Trunks Carnival Goku, like, I can see it. I can see it. Goku in front of Vegeta and Trunks, just no. You're wrong. Vegeta and Trunks do everything Carnival Goku does, but better. They tank better. I feel like they're doing more damage. Their active skill is stronger. It's just a better unit, right? Like, Vegeta and Trunks are stronger than Carnival Goku. The one thing Carnival Goku has is his versatility on a lot of teams, which is very good. And Carnival Goku is on relevant teams, too. Starting, of course, with, movie heroes. So it's like that helps Goku quite a bit. His presence on so many teams. Now, maybe down the line, sure, like, Vegeta and Trunks have to be in slot 1, but that's not a negative. It's like slot 1 is the danger spot. This unit is ridiculously tanky. If, like, 3 better defensive characters that would go in slot 1 come out above this character, sure, that could push them off. Down the line, I could certainly see Carnival Goku looking better, like being better than Vegeta and Trunks, because Vegeta and Trunks can't handle slot 1 anymore, and, Carnival Goku could be a floater on your team. Sure, for sure. But right now, no. No. We're not talking about December of 2023. We're talking about December of 2022. Vegeta and Trunks, I think they are clearly better than Carnival Goku. They're doing everything better than him. It's like, again, down the line, Goku can, guard in all 3 slots, whereas, after the intro buff wears off for Vegeta and Trunks, they're in slot 1. Although, I do hear so much talk of, oh my god, you could blitz these events. I mean, if you're blitzing events, I mean, they're guard for 5 turns, right? Like, 5 is certainly longer than, I don't know, say, Gohan again, who we're being very negative on this video. He has 3 turns, right? But yeah, I feel very, very, very comfortable at this. And then, Piccolo. It seems pretty insane, but yeah, I mean, not only is Piccolo number 1 here, I think Piccolo is kind of like clearly number 1. So here, let me get rid of a lot of these. I put these like fresh tabs right here, not to spoil, because people would be able to sort of like see like the little lines there and figure out. This is what I think this looks like. Is this right here? Now Piccolo. Piccolo, certainly, I think they could have made him a little bit better defensively, because you're not going to have this right here up very often. This is incredible. I've gotten this one time with Piccolo. When Piccolo has this up, he is unquestionably the strongest character in the game. I don't give a goddamn how strong Cooler can be on any given turn. Nothing. No way. No character's passing Piccolo when you have this up. Like, number 1, a full heal, a Senzu full heal, and then he gets 50% damage reduction on a character that could be breaking 1 million defense. 50% damage reduction on a character with over 1 million defense. Like, what do you think? He'll be doing a lot of, like, 15 million attack stats and stuff like that. He doesn't have built-in additionals or crits, but I do think defensively what he's able to bring to the table is very good. But what makes this guy number 1, I think, very clearly and obviously, is Orange Piccolo. You transform an Orange Piccolo, and then it's just like 5 minutes of him attacking the boss. And it's overwhelming offensive ability without any ability for the enemy to counterattack you. You're attacking for 5 minutes straight with Orange Piccolo, and the enemy literally cannot damage you. They cannot touch you. And Orange Piccolo, it's a very easy condition. If you have a full Dragon Ball Super category rotation, could be the Gammas, Tech God Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, all characters that would qualify there. You could just transform in turn 3 or against one enemy on turn 6. It's not. This is a good condition, considering that this is like the strongest ability any character has in the game right now. I would say the condition is pretty favorable. I think Beast Gohan also has a good condition, right? He has the same one, for sure. But I mean, he just does one little weak attack where, again, he's not stacking attack to make that truly powerful, right? You look at some of these characters with the big boy active skills, Super Saiyan 4s, the Gods, Cooler, Vegeta, and Trunks, they're all stacking attack, which directly makes the active skill hit like a nuclear bomb, right? Gohan doesn't do that. So, like, his active skill isn't that crazy. And then Piccolo, you just have turns of Piccolo, long dicking the enemy. So, that's it, man. That boy Piccolo is very good. Not only do I think he's better than Vegeta and Trunks and, sort of the golden 3, but I would put him a level above. That Orange Piccolo transformation, that's the strongest thing you could do in the game currently. I do think it looks like this. Could you move Ultimate Gohan up? I don't know, man. I don't know that I wouldn't put him above Golden Frieza. I feel like that's the spot for Gohan. I can't put him above Golden Frieza, no. Golden Frieza's too good. No way. Gohan has huge flaws. Huge flaws. No way. I mean, Carnival Goku, the STR one, is certainly not perfect, but he's really good. He's got the support, right? You could get the Scouter. You've got the strong active skill. Yeah, I like this. What unit would be next on here is probably Fusion Zamasu, Janemba, Goku Black, and Zamasu are probably sort of like the next ones upcoming. And then if we look at this, no real movement here. I mean, this is only 14 days. This is 2 weeks ago, right? Like, yeah, of course there's no real movement here. It's, nothing's really changed. It's just Piccolo's inserted at 1, and then Gohan is inserted between Golden Frieza and Middle Cooler. So, Let me know what you guys think of the top 10 LRs in the game. What I like to do, by the way, is split them up into their groupings, their classifications. So, like, I like to rank all Dokkan Fest TURs with each other, EZA TURs with each other, Dokkan Fest LRs with each other, Yellow Coin LRs with each other. At the moment, I can't really do that. I guess what I might be able to do, especially after the 8th anniversary, I will probably rank Dokkan Fest LRs and Carnival LRs together, and then Yellow Coin LRs will get their own list, I think is what I'm going to do after the 8th anniversary. But it's just, currently Carnival LRs, we have 3, right? I can't do a top 10 tier list for 3 Carnival LRs. I wish I could. So that's why I'm just doing Dokkan Fest LRs right here. But again, the next one I do, I'm probably just going to have it be Dokkan Fest LR and Carnival LR, and then we'll give Yellow Coin LRs their own list, I think is what we'll probably do. So let me know what you guys think here. Big Daddy Piccolo, I am very comfortable with him at 1. I like this list. Stop crying about these two together. They have the same kits. I'm not splitting them up. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.